We're west of the old city of Jerusalem. We've actually come to a tomb from the first century. We wanted to show what a tomb from the first century would have looked like. Joseph of Arimathea was a rich man, so he would have had a rich man's tomb. This tomb would have been very similar to what Joseph of Arimathea would have had.
Coming up to the tomb, I was surprised. I wasn't expecting the landscaping to be what it was. We're in this nice garden area. There are these trees providing shade and some flowering bushes. I wasn't expecting that. So it was beautiful. It kind of put me in the frame of mind of the women on the first day coming into the garden area where the tomb was. I think it helps give that feeling.
Jeremy, what we have here is a rolling stone tomb from the first century. King Herod, of course, built his tomb out at the Herodium, but his family's tomb was built right here in Jerusalem.
This arched doorway, because it says they stooped down in. Is this doorway a normal height?
Yeah, this is very typical of a first century tomb like this. It would have been this short, and we read that in the Bible. When John and Peter came to the tomb, they had to stoop down to look into it.
And there's this massive metal door in the way. We can't get in. We can see this rolling stone, and it's just massive. It's longer than my forearm.
Yeah, look how wide it is.
It's really easy to imagine the women being concerned about how they were going to get this rolled out of the way when they were going to be the first ones to the tomb to get to Jesus' body.
There's no way they could have rolled it. I mean, it's that heavy.
There was the earthquake. The angel moves the stone back, and that starts the whole post-resurrection appearances. The women run out to tell the disciples. They come back. John beats Peter in this foot race to the tomb. Mary still struggled with believing in the resurrection even after Peter and John run back. She runs back with them. And they look in and believe and take off, and Mary's left in the garden, and she begins weeping, assuming that the body has been taken. And that's when she has her encounter with Jesus and assumes that he's the gardener. To think about that, this was a wealthy person's tomb. This has a much different feel than those first century tombs we saw in the Church of the Sepulchre that were just niches where they would have placed the bodies.
Right, this is a complete tomb. The niches that you saw in the Holy Sepulchre would be inside the tomb area right here. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's amazing. This is amazing. One of the things that we need to remember when we come to a site like this and we're trying to envision and imagine what it must have been like on that morning, all of the disciples have assumed that he's died. They don't understand that he's going to be raised. And they're not expecting that, which from our perspective is kind of shocking because multiple times before the arrest and the trial and the crucifixion, he flat out told them that he was going to be crucified and that he was going to come back on the third day. And this is the third day, and they're still shocked. They think that this has been a failure. All of the apostles have fled. Peter has denied Christ. The women are coming to prepare his body for final interment. They expect his body to stay there. And so they would have been in absolute shock to have found the tomb empty. And all the Jewish leaders had to do was to produce a body. If he was not raised, then everything that he taught was wrong, it was false. He was either lying or crazy. And so this moment and the fact that it actually happened is critical to all of Christianity.
I'm Craig.
And I'm Stu, and we're the founders of Appian Media.
We really hope that you've enjoyed the content that you've just seen. This was only made available through the generous donations of so many of you.
We believe that the world should have biblically accurate, visually engaging content about the Bible, and it should be free for everyone.
We would encourage you to visit the membership page of appianmedia.org and consider becoming a reoccurring member. Everything that you donate to Appian Media is tax deductible.
However you decide to donate, we really appreciate your support.